everyone, I'm Rachel, and in this tutorial, I'll teach you how to turn any object into shiny metal using the Color Therapy app. I'll show you how to turn a turtle into chrome, but you can also use these steps to make any object or character look like they are made out of shiny metal. If you'd like to see more tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe to the Color Therapy YouTube channel so you don't miss any new tutorial videos. So here's an example of a drawing of really shiny metal. So this is sort of what we're going for. Notice how it's almost just reflecting everything in the background. So there's a sky, there's a sun, there's some buildings and things like that, and then highlights and shadows. I'm going to use this image of these two turtles, and I'm just going to focus on this turtle here. And the first thing you want to do is just color in the background with whatever background color you like. I'm going to use a pastel orange. First thing you want to do is draw the shadow beneath it. So in the manual mode, use the airbrush, set the opacity to 50 and the size to 40. I'm going to set coloring inside the lines mode 2 on, and then using a basic black, I'm just going to shade right underneath the turtle where the shadow already is. So that makes it kind of easy. And I'll add a little shadow by the head as well. Now under the nature palette, select silver, set that to gradient, and then I'm going to choose the 5th color over, set that to a linear gradient, and then just tap to fill in the entire turtle. And then with the airbrush tool, raise the opacity to 100. And then with the basic white, you're gonna just start to spray the shine of the sun onto the shell in just a few areas. So I'm just sort of focusing on this one little area right here. And then I'm using a basic pale yellow from the basic palette, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of yellow, just a touch around it, kind of going around that sunny area that we drew. And then I'll do the same thing with a dark blue from the basic palette as well. And I'm just kind of tapping in the blue sky with my finger. So now it's reflecting the sun in the sky. Now in the Dark Shades 2 palette, under Basic, choose a medium green and a dark brown. Select the pen tool and lower the size to 0 and keep the opacity at 100. And then with green, we're going to draw in some palm trees. So I'm going to turn coloring inside the lines mode 2 off. And I'm going to draw 2 palm trees as a reflection in the shell. And then I'll use that dark brown to draw the trunks. And then you can switch over to the smear tool and use that just to kind of blend them a little bit. Now with coloring inside the lines mode set to on, select white and then choose the airbrush tool this time. Opacity 100 and size about 10%. You're gonna draw some sun streaks just coming out from that white part where the sun is. And they can just stream all the way down across the shell. You also want to add in some dark shadows. So with black, in the same settings, you can just add some shadows around. You can add them on each section as well of the shell and around the head and neck. Lastly, if you want to add in some little bolts as details, select the pen tool, set the opacity at 80 and the size at 1%, and then use a basic gray and just create a circle and then add white as a highlight and then black underneath that to create a little bolt. The key to this is to add harsh shadows and highlights as well as a reflection. Working from a reference is best. Thanks for watching our tutorial. You can get the Color Therapy app for free on the App Store.